amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Death Note reaction video. So, another Shinigami has decided to enter our world, well, our world, their world. What kind of thing? The only question I really have about that, right? The Shinigami. What is their Death Note? Who has their Death Note? Which one? Which person? Because after all the transferring and the handing it over a few episodes ago, I don't know who's got which Death Note and which Death Note that Shinigami is going to be going on after. I don't know what the ownership rules are. I don't know. So I guess we're going to see. That's the only real main question I have. And also, is Light completely out of his comfort zone now and going to be screwed over? I guess we'll see as well. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Make sure you guys subscribe. Do not forget, the second we hit 300,000 subscribers, every single subscriber on this channel will be entered into a $1,000 giveaway. So if you want to make sure you get some free money, all you need to do, press that subscribe button. Anyway, let's jump into my first ever reaction to Death Note, episode 29. She's in a wheelchair?
たまには外の日にも当たらないと。
Why is she in a wheelchair? Seems a little weird.
私は一体これからどうすればいいんだ。
リュウク、シド、何しに来たお前。おい、ついてくんなよ。ノート返して。
あ、やっぱりそれか。いや、実はややこしいことになってて、俺も今どこにあるのか。
そんな無責任な。
まだついてくるのかよ。
ノート返せよ。
Wait, does that mean that there was just a flying apple in the city? Like, there's just a flying apple, because you can't see the Shinigami, but you can see the apple. So, if anyone looked out their window at some point, they would have seen an apple just like fly by. Someone just threw it really hard.
欲しけりゃ自分で探せばいいだろう。
ワイミーズハウスは単なる養護施設じゃない。優秀な子供が集められ、第二の L の後継ぎになるものを育てるための施設って感じだ。
With that being said, there could be tons more people out there like L then.
その中で総合的にトップにいたのがニアという少年。
ニア、N か。そして N の言っていたメロという少年がニアに一番近いところにいたそうです。
How do they know all of this?
後継者。間違いない。
How do they know all of this? This seems like some very sensitive information, unless they've been given it to them by N. But like, it seems like, considering how secretive L was, I find it hard to believe they're able to find this information this easily.
SPK を指揮している N だ。いや、メロも L の後継者になろうとしていたはず。だとするとおそらくメロは手段を選ばずニアを出し抜きノートを。 N の言ったメロ、心当たりどころかこいつに間違いない。
これが二人の似顔絵だ。写真は残っていない。
L の後継者。僕はまだ L と戦って。
Man, I miss L.
メロのいるマフィアの居場所を突き止めることだ。すでに手配中のマフィアのリストをミサに見せて死神の目で表せた。
あ、いた。寿命が見えない人。105番。名前はジャック・ネイロンになってるけど、本名はカル・スナイダー。
奴らの潜伏している場所を封書で出すようデスノートでスナイダーを操った。そろそろ来る頃だ。居場所はロス。やった。完全に二人を出し抜いた。やはりノートとミサの目を持っている僕は最強だ。
またミサライトの役に立てたね。
ああ、愛しているよミサ。
What is Misa wearing? Man, Misa... Misa is something else, you know. Misa is something else. I'm still rooting for Misa. I want, and I'm standing by it, this is my theory, I reckon Misa kills Light, chops off his head. Ryuk comes running in, and Misa has an apple, gives Ryuk the apple, and then Misa and Ryuk fly away into the sunset together. And they both just live happily ever after on Apple Island, which I believe is off the coast of Madagascar. That's my theory. That's how I reckon the show ends. That's what I believe. I choose to believe that's how the show ends. Ah, this is interesting.
あとは実際にどこまで人を操れるかは試していくしかないな。
一応みんなに気づいてもらって話できるようになりたいな。現所有者のスナイダー、まずはあいつにノートを触らせることからか。仕方ない。ヒュースタン。
なんだノートは勝手に
人を殺せるノートだ。生きててもおかしくねえ。ボス、この薄汚い仮装をしているやつ、新入りですか？
新入りじゃなくて死神なんだけど。
死神
俺を他のやつに見せるには見せたいやつにノートを触らせるんだ。
But Mellow was touching the notebook. I guess maybe this needed to happen first before that. Like, this was the trigger that made it happen.
ノートを触ると見えるらしい。みんな、これに触ってくれ。俺はおかしくない。いいだろう。みんな、ノートに触ってみるんだ。なんだこれは。前触った時は見えるかったのに。殺しますか。
無駄。人間に俺は殺せない。
Seems about right.
どうやらこの死神、存在も言っていることも本当らしいな。
リュウク、今から僕はこのノートの所有権を捨てる。そしてリュウクはこれからこのノートを渡す人物についてくれ。
なんだ？所有権を捨てる？
そんなことしたら記憶がなくなっちゃうんじゃないの？
ミサのノートを貸してくれ。こうしていれば僕が自分のノートの所有権を捨てても記憶は失われない。必要な分は切って渡す。これからはミサがキラの役だ。できるか？
それはいいけど。
今から僕はこのノートの所有権を捨てる。そしてリュウクはこれからこのノートを渡す人物についてくれ。
なんだ？所有権を捨てる？
そんなことしたら記憶がなくなっちゃうんじゃないの？
Wait, also, how did he get that guy to send him a letter again? Because the guy he got to send him a letter is still alive. Shouldn't he be dead? I don't understand that.
貸してくれ。こうしていれば僕が自分のノートの所有権を捨てても記憶は失われない。必要な分は切って渡す。これからはミサがキラの役だ。できるか？
それはいいけど、何をするつもりなの？
それをこれから説明する。失敗は許されない。
チョコってうまい。
おい、さっき言ったことは本当なのか？名前を書き込んだ人間は13日以内に次の名前を書き込まないと死ぬ。ノートを刻む、焼くなどして使えなくするとそのノートに触った全ての人間が死ぬ。この2つのルールがでっち上げだというのは、
ああ、それは絶対嘘。人間に使わす前に死神がふざけて書いたんだろうな。
13日の方は1人使えば嘘のルールが確認できる。問題はこのノートがキラの手を経ているのかどうか。経ているなら これが嘘だと分かっているのかいないのか。もし分かっているのならこのルールは利用できる。特に13日の方は13日間で潔白が証明できる。
Yeah.
シド、外で見張れ。お前は人間に見えないから都合がいい。外で見張れ。いいな。
なんだこいつ、人間のくせに怖え。
How weird. How weird. Also,
ヤガミだ。
Also, the weird cocoon Shinigami, I actually like him. Seems pretty cool. I like this dude. I like his vibes. I like his energy. He seems cool. Ah, interesting. Okay, so that's why the guy didn't die. Remember I said it seems strange that he didn't die? That explains it. That's an answer to that question. Okay. We haven't really seen much of Light's dad. It looks like he's sort of gone away to a cabin. I'm with the mother and the sister after the events. I don't really understand why the sister's in a wheelchair. Maybe she's just feeling a bit traumatized after everything that went on. Doesn't really want to walk around, so they just put her in a wheelchair. Maybe she got injured. I don't know. If so, they didn't explain that. It just seems strange how in the one scene we see her running out of bunker, next scene she's in a wheelchair. I don't know if it's like maybe a culture thing in Japan. But yeah, see, there's like that's not explained at all. Maybe it's explained in the manga. I don't know. Also, you guys told me they never actually tell you L's name, which I find interesting as well. So you never actually get to find out L's name in the anime, but you do in the manga. And in my last reaction, I said that N is called Near, and N was supposed to be a replacement to L. And then I made a joke about it seeming illogical that L's name would begin with L, but it does. It does begin with L. So would L disappear and then they just go, I'm not L, I'm N? Or would N become L? That's what I want to know. And was it just a coincidence? Like, that's what I want to know. Because it seems strange if L's got this, like, established authority around the world, that all of a sudden you'd go, no, I'm no longer called L, I'm called N. Wouldn't you then be like, well, what happened to L? See what I mean? Does seem strange. I don't know. You guys have to let me know. If a person loses possession of the Death Note, they will not recognize the gods of death by sight or voice anymore. If, however, they let someone else touch the Death Note from that time on, the person will recognize the gods of death. Okay. Yeah, we know this. We know this. That's not new information for us. In accordance with the Death Note, the human touched the Death Note and began to recognize the gods of death or sight and voice will continue to recognize them until the human owned Death Note subsequently loses possession. We know all of this. Okay. All information.
キラが言っていた X デーにマフィアが死ぬのなら確かにそこがチャンス。キラの策に乗るのは不本意だがいい案だ。
その通りです。
しかしマフィアたちが死ぬ時間が判明しただけではなんとも。
So Ryuk can be seen by everyone now.
ヒデさん、分かってて言ってるでしょう。だから死神がついていて目の取引をして確実に殺せってことじゃ。
取引は私がする。
そんな取引なら僕が。
元はといえば私がノートを渡してしまったんだ。そのことで自ら死ぬことさえ考えていた。ノートを使って犯罪者を殺す。そしてその13日後に私も死ぬ。
父さんがノートに名前を書くような展開になったらその時は。
Light's just fine with this, man. Light really is just an evil fucker. Like he just is. He was gonna kill his sister. He's absolutely fine with his dad doing this. Light sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Light fucking sucks. And Light sucks. He is a total asshole. He is just an evil son of a bitch. We're literally Death Note is a story where you follow the villain. You follow the villain. L was the good guy. L was the Batman, and this is the fucking the Joker? We're following the villain.
皆さん、準備はいいですね。
OK だ。
では、八神次長、死神と目の取引を。
リュウク、頼む。
わかりました。
八神次長、そちらに渡した犯人たちの写真を見て名前や寿命が見えますか？
ああ、見える。
その名前が消えた時が合図です。
The thing is that deal doesn't make any sense so far, because unless Light just wanted his dad to half his life, because Misa could already see those names, could already see their lifespans, and has already killed them. So there's no reason for the dad to do that when Misa could also just look at the photographs. Misa could literally just sit there looking at them as well. So why has he done that to his dad?
いや、まだです。
まだ
メロらしきものが見つかっていません。その建物内のどこかに必ず潜んでいます。ここまで来たら焦らず捜索してください。
I was literally gonna ask why the Shinigami hasn't actually given like a call out saying that they're coming, and then it cuts and you see Ryuk covering his mouth, which makes sense. The only thing I don't understand so far is the deal. That's the only thing I do not understand. I can only think that Light, because like, think about it this way. A lot of you are probably gonna go, well, no, because he doesn't want Misa involved, blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. But surely there is some logical explanation and thing that Light could come up with to give them the signal. Or just lie. Or he could even write it in the note. I mean, he did. Kira said, on this time and this thing, they're gonna die. Like, I just don't get the deal. The deal just seems very weird to look at the photographs and go, they're dead now, let's move. Like, all of that for the deal? I don't know. It just seems a bit... if that's why he made the deal, there could have easily been other plans. So my only logical answer to that is Light just wanted his dad to die.
What? 動くな。今ので2つの入り口を破壊した。これは脅しだ。次はアジト全体を爆破する。こちらの指示に従え。
メロか。
また八神か。殺しておくべきだったか。まさかお前と2度までもノートの取引をすることになるとはな。
Just say his name. Just say
MIHAEL KEEHL 本名ミハエル・ケール。
やばい。なぜ？やった。
もう諦めるんだメロ。おとなしく捕まれば殺したりはしない。
何をバカなことを。早くノートに書いて殺せ。
このノートに名前を書けばお前は死ぬ。そのスイッチを捨てて両手を上げろ。
八神。
動くな。あとはファミリーネームだけだ。1秒もかからん。
バカ。そのまま書け。書くんだ。
すまないな。俺は本当にお前を殺す気はなかった。八神、お前、人を殺したことないだろう。先生！なんだ？ホセ、ノート！
さあ、こいつ、ノート離せに！この野郎！
が見当たりません。
くそ、逃げられたのか。だから早く殺せと。父さん、父さん。
His dad's back in hospital, just like we saw in what age? I was gonna say season 1. It feels like a lifetime ago. I was gonna say, if anyone survived that explosion, then that means Mellow got away, and everyone survived the explosion. So Mellow got away, which makes me think that the explosion itself was more calculated as an escape plan than to actually kill people inside of the building. So explosive charges were probably put in certain places to make sure that Mellow didn't die. I'm guessing that was the tactic all along, hence why they didn't die either. He still had the Death Note, so they've recaptured the Death Note. They've got it back, but Mellow escaped without the Death Note. And now Mellow's entire Mafia army that Mellow was using are all dead as well. But they know Mellow's name, which is interesting. They just need a picture now.
頼む、死なないでくれ。
ライト。
父さん。
よかった。
あ、よかった、父さん。
ライト。私はまだ死神の目を持っている。あの死神のリュウクの話では、ノートを所有する人間の寿命は見えない。ライト。お前はキラじゃない。本当によかった。
当たり前じゃないですか。まだそんなことを。父さん、余計なことは喋るな。それも大事だが、今はもっと大事なことがあるだろ。メロの名前をノートに。
すまなかった。結局私は奴を殺せなかった。
ここでまだ遅くないというのも、いや、やり方次第か。こんな時なんだ。多少取り乱しても。父さん、奴の名前を
最後の力で書くんだ。やられっぱなしでいいのか。父さん。
I'm slowly, the more I'm watching this show, I'm disliking Light more and more. I don't know if it's just me. I know that, like, I can imagine, like I said, it's the same with Attack on Titan, where you had people who root for Eren, people who don't root for Eren. And I imagine it's similar here with Death Note, where you have... obviously, I'm not going to talk about any spoilers, Attack on Titan, don't worry. And I imagine it's the same here with Death Note, where you have people who root for Light and don't root for Light. And in the earlier episodes, I understood that quite a lot, because what Light was doing felt, you know, like what is it, vigilante? What's the word? Anti-hero. I think that's the word, right? Where Light is literally doing something that you would see Wolverine do, for example. You know, like killing the bad guys. And that makes it a lot easier to like Light. But then the further you go down this rabbit hole and the more you watch the show, the more you see that Light doesn't really... I feel like we got the first glimmer of it when Light immediately tried to kill L the second L was on TV, despite L being an innocent person, right? And then ever since then, you just see this like evilness of him come through more and more. To the point then where he knows his dad is dying in front of him. And instead of saying goodbye, telling his dad he loves him or anything like that, he just pushes his dad to write that name in the Death Note to benefit himself and no one else. And he could spend these last moments with his dad, saying goodbye, saying he loves him, making his dad happy, but he could not care less. Could not care less about his dad's death. He just sees it as an inconvenience. He's just annoyed by it. And I think that scene and that moment, it just kind of makes me just not like him at all. But I don't know who I'm rooting for anymore. It's kind of weird with this show. Because before I was rooting for L, and maybe L has a master plan, but L's, let's say L doesn't, and L is just gone, and that's it. Then that just leaves Light and Near, and I don't know Near anywhere near as much, no pun intended, as I knew L. I don't have that character relationship yet with Near like I did L, so it's hard to root for Near. So I'm just in this weird state now with this show where I'm just kind of floating. Like, I don't know what I'm rooting for. I don't know what I want the outcome to be. Obviously, jokes aside with the Misa stuff. I don't know what I want to happen. It's a very weird period of the show. Like, I just kind of in this weird limbo. I don't know what I want from the show. I don't know. Like, I really don't. I don't know what I want to happen. And that is the honest truth. I don't know. It's so bizarre. I don't know if other people felt like I do at this point in the show. I don't know if you get the payoff you want at the end. I honestly feel like maybe they took L out of it too early, and we haven't really seen any kind of drawbacks or callbacks to L at the moment. It really feels like L was just removed from the show and just forgotten about, and every now and then you just see a picture of L. Mellow is, in my opinion, not a great character. Kind of annoying, but I guess that's the point. Mellow is supposed to be the more villainous person. Supposed to be someone that, you know, is more of a villain in the sense. And it's a tough one. Mel's a villain that's trying to do the good things, I guess. Near, we didn't see much of. Near, again, we don't know that well. Yeah, I really don't know. It's a very weird stage of the show for me. From where the show's been to now, it just feels odd. It just feels really odd. I don't know if L died too early. I don't know. But I just find myself feeling like he's just missing from the show. Like a really important part to it, and he's just not there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I am still very much enjoying it, and I'm very curious to see the payoff. I just kind of miss an L. I think that's it. Just kind of miss an L. I'm just interested to see if there's some sort of plan. I feel like I'll be completely satisfied, if I'm being honest, if there does appear to be some sort of plan. However, if we just have a battle between N and Light now until the end, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be satisfied if it ends like that. A battle between Light and N. I want something more. A show that's been so intelligent, I'm expecting more. Because the writing around Death Note is incredible, and it's such an intelligent show. So I have no doubt in my mind there are a few more twists coming that are going to slap me around the side of the head. I'm just looking forward to them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe if you want to enter that channel giveaway. I love all of you wonderful people. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. I really appreciate you guys. And don't forget to press the like button if you haven't as well. Anyway, I love all of you. Have an awesome day. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, my friends,